Buzz Lightyear a Star Command. Speed Trap. Buzz Lightyear a Star Command. Speed Trap. One day, Buzz Lightyear, Mirror, Booster, and XR were stuck working on intergalactic speed trap duty. Trevor looks like it's bumper to bumper, sighed Mirror as she watched the crawling spacecraft. Suddenly, a large alien ship zoomed by. Vroom! Strap in, team. Looks like we've got ourselves a real hotshot, Buzz ordered as they took off after the speeding ship. Attention! We are the Space Rangers. Pull over immediately, Mirror announced. But the ship didn't stop, and it was heading straight for the resort moon of Sandy Soilil. Blast! If it keeps moving that fast, it's going to make one big explosion, cried Buzz. He fired off magnetic restraining cables to try to slow down the alien ship. As the cables broke off, Buzz and the crew helplessly watched as the moon blasted apart with a giant kaboom! That ship went right through Sandy Soilil without stopping. At its current rate of speed, it'll crash into the sun and cause a supernova that could destroy the entire universe, exclaimed Buzz. And according to my calculations, that'll be in about 1 hour, added XR. We've got to stop that ship, declared Buzz. He steered his ship next to the alien craft and activated the magnalocks. We'll board it through the airlocks, Rangers, Buzz said. But when the crew entered the ship, they found no one there. Hello, 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 hello. Is anybody home, 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 home? Booster's voice echoed. Maybe the crew abandoned ship, said XR. Suddenly, a little robot carrying a feather duster scooted across the floor. Carabot is online. Please wipe your feet. No space dust allowed. No dust, no dust, no dust, the robot shouted and scooted back into the darkness. What was that? Asked XR. Before anyone could answer, the Carebot came back with a can of air freshener. No space germs allowed, it shouted as Buzz grabbed hold of it. Who's in charge of this ship? And where's your crew? Buzz demanded. Carebot is online. Cleanliness is top priority, shouted the Carebot. As it should be, answered Buzz as he let the Carebot go. This thing is on the blink. Let's go to the bridge and see if we can stop this ship ourselves, he said to his crew. Buzz sat at the ship's controls. They haven't made a spaceship I can't fly, he said confidently. We've only got 39 minutes until this ship crashes into the sun. Hurry! Exclaimed Mirror. Buzz flipped a switch, causing a light to flash on and off. Buzz, I think that's the turn signal, said XR. Buzz pushed another switch. A little red ring popped out of the control panel. Ooh, a cup holder, said Booster. Blast! Let's just blow up the ship and get on with our day, cried Buzz. Buzz and his Space Rangers carefully armed 4 bombs. T-minus 60 seconds to detonation, said Mirror. Okay, Rangers, time to exit the ship before it blows, announced Buzz. But as they arrived at the airlock, the Space Rangers discovered that the magnalocks weren't working and their ship had taken off without them. Oh no, there goes our ride, cried Booster. T-minus 2 seconds to detonation, announced Mirror. Buzz stood tall and gave a final salute. At least the explosion will keep the ship from crashing into the sun and causing even more damage, he said. The Space Rangers were ready for the big kablooey. When they heard, Carabot is online, we must not leave our explosive devices around willy-nilly. Look, the Carabots have defused the bombs. And neatly too, said Buzz. Hey, my cyber brother, you saved us, Ixa said to the little Carabot. Carabot is online. Messy visitors, was the Carabot's response. You still have to find a way to start this ship, Buzz reminded his crew as they watched the Carbot scurry away. We try slowing it down and blowing it up. Maybe we can find the engine and shut it off, said Booster. That's it. We must find the power source. Get to it, rookie, he told Booster. Booster made his way to the lowest level of the ship. He thought he heard another Carbot behind a closed door, so he peeked inside. Oh no! Yelled Booster over his radio just before he was hit with a freeze ray. Buzz, Mirror, and XR followed Booster's radio signal and found him and the crew of the alien ship, frozen in huge blocks of ice. This is what we do to all messy visitors. Carbot is online, announced the Carbot. I should have known. The butler did it, Buzz shouted at XR. Come on, Buzz. It's us against a bunch of neat freaks, urged XR as the Carbots froze Mirror. Right you are, XR. Buzz Lightyear is online, said Buzz as he blasted away with his laser. Thinking fast, Buzz opened a rubbish chute that sucked the Carbots out into space. I'm a bad odor, and you, my friends, are out of lemon fresh scent, he said. Buzz rushed to melt Mirror, Booster, and the alien crew with his laser. Now let's start this ship, he said to an alien crew member. Oh, it's simple. This is the manual overdrive system, said the alien as he pulled the cup holder from the control panel. He slowed down the ship just seconds before it would have hit the sun. Oh, thank you for saving us, said the sloppy alien with a burp. I programmed the Carabots to clean up all messes, but they thought we were part of the mess too, he concluded. Just doing our job, commented Mirror. And speaking of doing our job, your ship was exceeding the galactic speed limit. I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a ticket, added Buzz. The speeding ticket. The end.